Oh, I think I accidentally unmuted myself while sitting down. Hey. Hello. Let me... Sorry, I'm always like somewhat unprepared when I start a stream, which is surprising really, because I'm the one starting it. It's the time, you know, it's the... No ad. Surprising. I have no idea how the ads work. I gotta be honest, like, if I can somehow... It's Twitch, by the way, it's not me. But if I can somehow manipulate it to get them to play the ads at the start of when they start streaming, or as soon as someone tunes in rather than in the middle of when they're watching me, I would prefer that. I would obviously prefer if they play no ads at all. But it seems like they're cracking down on like ad blockers again. Like there was like a reason where even I'm getting ads now on Twitch. I haven't gotten ads for like the past 10 years or something. But even I'm getting ads now. So they must have circumvented some of that ad block stuff or something. I don't know. YouTube still works fine for me, so I don't know what to think of this. We know you're in cahoots with the Twitch. Yeah, I love them. The Twitch loves me too, as you can imagine. I'm exactly who they want. I'm a man for their job. We were running around with Richter Kai and what's her name? Shigima. Haru Shigima. Haru. That was her name. Where were we? I believe we were in front of Kumagata High School, and we also visited Michio Shireishi's house, where we learned about her. Was that where we learned about her abusive father, or was it with the detectives? Anyway, we're going to Midoriya Park now. We have had adblock for many years. Me too. Am I allowed to say this while streaming on Twitch that I'm using adblock? It's just... obviously I'm using adblock to block malicious ads on other websites and not on video streaming websites. I am allowing all ads on video streaming websites, as should you. Wink, wink. But sometimes it just shits itself. Every time these websites, they like... I guess it's a constant fight. It's like video game piracy or something. We're here. Oh, wait. It's Richter. We're here. This is Midoriya Park. I am a total lives around here. Hee Hee. She was in her apartment when I dropped by this morning. I wonder if it's worth checking again. Yeah. Me too. Boop, I got him. Oh, good going, ma'am. You found haiku. That's a rare one. I wonder if haiku speaks in, like, in poem form. Is it now? Oh, that looks good. It's the biker gang one. Many of them look very bikerish, actually. Like this one with the Hong Kongs as well. Oh, Jesus Christ, there's a lot of them. Alright, let's think. It seems picking up IM's trail is out of the question for now. Why did we even come here? Good questions, because we could. This place is connected with the story of the death of Tsugaru. Not only that, Katsushika Hokusai's home was also in this area. That might be why Ayame chose to live here. Here. Small park bordering South Arigasui Street, sporting a mixture of cherry and evergreen trees. Although unremarkable in most respects, its small playground always attracts a number of children come evening. Why in the evening? Children shouldn't be on playgrounds in the evening, they should be on playgrounds during the day. While no trace remains in the modern day, it stands on what was once the site of the Tsugaru estate. The legendary artist Katsushika Hokusai is also believed to have been born in the vicinity. But maybe in Japan it's like children go to the playground in the evening because during the day they need to learn or something. I assume Japanese school children are very diligent and disciplined. Because I love the Japanese and I attribute all good things to them. It's always heartwarming to see children playing in a park. Richter seems to like kids. Oh my god, no! Why did they feel the need to include these? Richter seems to like kids. Perhaps they're on the same wavelength? Yeah, maybe. You know? I don't think there was anything malicious going... I said this last stream, but I am a firm believer that... I don't think that there was anything malicious going on with Michael Jackson and children. I do believe that he was just... He was I think he had like, is Peter Pan syndrome? Isn't that a thing? I think he had a severe case of that. I think he was mentally unwell, mentally ill, and like had some kind of problem. But I don't think he was a YouTuber. I don't think he was a pedophile. He literally is Michael Jackson. Michael Jackson was not a pedophile, okay? That's like a smear campaign by Sony Entertainment and whatnot, and like the music producers and shit. Like all the people he so strongly stood against. Okay, should we talk then? I don't know. We won't get much done standing around here. Why don't I go and check out the children? I mean, Ayama's apartment. God damn it, Rita! You don't mean to speak with her, do you? No, I'd prefer to get an idea of what she's been up to. I'd like to see whether she's been home or not, just to potentially get a trace on the movements. Then be my guest. Okay, I shouldn't be long. If he was a YouTuber, it would definitely show him blow up. Like, the thing is, there's like documentaries about Michael Jackson being a pedophile, like there were court cases about Michael Jackson being a pedophile. There is no definitive proof. There is no fucking proof whatsoever, but they always make like a big fucking boo-ha out of so-called witnesses and testimonies, which have been proven wrong in court before. And you can trace back the people testifying to have like a personal agenda where they make money by saying that he diddled them. It's kind of fucking crazy how people, just because he was fucking weird, yeah, okay. Mind you, I was alive and fully aware when he started his fucking weird phase, right? Like some of you didn't even know Michael Jackson really, because you're like 20 or something, or even younger. When I was a teenager, he did the entire thing with like dangling his child over the balcony shit, okay? And I thought that was weird, because it is fucking weird. At the same time, man, as long as you don't drop your fucking child, you can dangle it anywhere. It's just that I'm overly cautious, I would not do it. But whatever, right? However, the man was like a genius musician, and there's no taking away that, you know? Like, you need to fucking, like, even if you don't like how weird he was, you have to separate art from the artist, I do believe. There are some, I don't know, can I separate art from the artist? I don't know. At times I can, at times I can't. I am a human being, I'm flawed. I love Michael Jackson, I just, like, they don't really care about us. It's like my #1 song, you know? It's like the best fucking song ever, because it's so true. I'm back, ma'am. So, nothing? I'm afraid so. She still hasn't returned. However, I noticed a few people who seem to be related to the police force keeping watch in the area. I don't know if they got eyes on her apartment, but they do appear to be watching the building it's in. Interesting. You've got a sharp eye to have noticed them despite being so covert. What can I say? It's part of the job. Hee hee. However, it meant I had to refrain from knocking on the door or looking through her windows. I had to take a look in the mirror. Wasn't able to check her electric meter or mailbox either, unfortunately. Oh, to see if she's home. Fucking that's smart. Like, the mailbox thing, I don't know how much sense that makes, but checking the electric meter to see if it's running, obviously they could have left the light on or something, but you can check every few days to see if she even returns home or not. We're planning to go that far? I was even planning on sniffing her panties, man. To see if they're fresh, of course. How long they've been in the laundry, you know? I can smell that. Jesus. You sounded like a Wojak by saying it's so true. What is true? Sorry, what? I am like, sometimes I think I'm literally, like, I think all of us have a little bit of a Wojak inside of us. It's okay if you're like a Wojak enjoy, as long as you're not a soy jack, of course. We won't make much progress sticking around here. So we just move? Wait, can we just return to Komagata High School then? Apparently. Michael Jackson looks like he's one bad moment away from beating up a 16-year-old. Freaking beast! Where do Chut Jacks sit? I think Chut Jacks are pretty much soy jacks. Like, they're on the same level. Like, they're like two sides of the same coin. Like, making fun of, like, a certain perspective. Asking for a friend. I think chat's alright. Chats are pretty cute, actually. This is Komagata High School. I guess there haven't been any developments. If there haven't been any developments, that means we move on? To Michio Shireishi's house again? Oh yeah, that sounds like the music changed, so... It sounds as if... something is happening. What's a chat jack? Just Google it. I'm not online enough to... Just fucking Google it. Like, if you don't know anything on the internet, you can Google or Bing it. Or if you're, like, very concerned about your personal online history, you can go DuckDuckGo, you know? Just Google DuckDuckGo to get the domain. I doubt anyone's still living there. Hmm. Oh, so you came here too? What? What is it? Who's it talk? Oh, okay, yeah, that's pretty cool. Like, two protagonist pairs meeting up like that. I'm interested to see who we're, like, playing as, pretty much. Could you repeat what you know one more time for me, Richter? Oh, it's a good moment. I always use DuckDuckGo as my search engine. Really? So, like, certain... Like, why? I think we'll continue with this pair. It looks like we're playing it out of the point of view of Tetsuo and Ariel. Is that at Komagata High School? Is that where we were? Did we end here? At least we got the good music here. Sorry, I'm falling asleep talking. Here we are, Komagata High. Class is suspended. I think we've had all these. Can't just go here? Skippity skip scuba. DuckDuckGo, I don't know how good it is, but at least it's not Microsoft Google. We've been here! We did all this! Check it! I'm pretty sure we did all this, right? Like, I'm gonna think twice and it's gonna return or something, or like, I'll look in here again. There was something that triggered him returning. Here we go. Okay, and that's like my... Let's try again later. Now... Yeah, no. Okay, now we move. I don't know why it didn't let me resume from, like, the point we were left off. DuckDuck falling. It's censoring stuff now. Well, it's gone the way of all the search engines then, I guess. Is there an uncut search engine? Maybe Yandex? You guys know Yandex? I think Yandex is pretty good. I mainly use Yandex to, like, reverse image search because it has, like, the best results, really, somehow. Okay, we did all this. Seems like a likely place to find some clues. Did we do all this? Speaking of schools, what is it? It said paranormal affairs can help us right now. Why don't we get... Yeah, the psychic high schooler. Mio. Talking about Mio. And then we can check out the gymnasium. And then we can suspend. Can we, though? I think we can suspend, but at this point, we might be able to go back to... No. It does tell me I cannot currently progress any further. I don't understand. Maybe But why would they let me resume? If I'm not supposed to do it with them. If I'm supposed to go like high school girl route. Alright, let's fucking suspend again. Sorry, I thought when they met them that this means that I can... Because I can click on it, you know? It looks the same as this. Resume. I don't really understand. What am I supposed to be doing? Yandex is a Russian one? I know. Can't use Yandex anymore for some reason. Where's Michael Jackson? Michael Jackson is like, it's currently standing in front of like this house, and he just met Ario and Tetsuo, and we're trying to. Have we done all this? We're trying to meet up with him, pretty much. Like I'm trying to. Hee hee. Can you date the old hag? I don't think so. I don't think you can date anyone in this game. It's not a dating game. And so, Mio Kurususu and Yakko Sakazaki decided on the next location to investigate. And that's it? I don't... Where do we move on? Like, where do I go? Oh. Oh, maybe they need to... Oh, they need to meet up as well. But they can't. They can't go to, like, the like, that would have been, like, a free protagonist meetup. So if I click on any of these, it just goes, oh, they decided to investigate. And then it yeets me out. On every single choice? Or is there, like, a choice that lets me continue? Like, do I need to place them in the right spot? Is this like a Shibuya Scramble situation? Where the other protagonists have to do a certain thing in order for the others to resume? Am I like soft stuck right now because I'm retarded, or? We did these three now? Or this, what is the... Like, what's remaining? These two. I wonder how it all links up in the end. Hopefully the ending isn't bad like a lot of visual novels apparently are. What do you mean apparently? They are bad, in my opinion. Like, it's very hard to write a good ending to anything. Like, ending something means wrapping up something. And wrapping something up is just something that seems incredibly hard to do in a satisfying way. For me. At least. It seems hard to satisfy me. So... I'm hopeful though for this game. Like, if... I swear to God, this game is so good. If they brought out a sequel, I would buy it full price. Is there a sequel for this already, maybe? PARANORMASIGHT? Although currently being stuck like that, it makes me go a little bit... Like, I can't do anything else. You haven't had much experience with visual novels? Like, I think the ending to both Karen or Shoujo games... Well, both are sequel baiting, but they're both pretty good. And the Fate Stay Night visual novel is actually pretty good. Like, all three endings are pretty much wrapped up in itself, you know? What are we supposed to be doing? I don't understand. Can we place the girls at the school? It doesn't let me suspend right now. Can I just story chart? Can I place them at school? I can place them at the school. So if I place them at the... Oh my god, Ario is even talking about linking up with Mio. So I think what I'm supposed to be doing is let them investigate here, which lets them stumble into the detective team. So it is a Shibuya Scramble situation with the game. For the first time in like 6 hours, mind you, it is dependent on what I do in another route. Oh my god. Okay, and now the girls will be here, most likely, alright? They should... there they are! There they fucking are! Oh my god, yeah! Well, Ario, how old are you? What do you think about Mio and Yakko? Like, they're pretty cute, don't you think? How old is he? Can I, like... Is this really creepy if he's, like, 19 or something? Doesn't tell me his age. He's fresh-faced. Let's just assume he's 18. And, like, the high school girls, how old are they? How old is a high school girl? How old is she? Is she like 16 or something? they look like 16, 17 to me. So if he's 18 and they're like 16, 17, of course he's already working and stuff. Wait, if he's already working, doesn't this mean that he's way older? How does it work in Japan? Can you just go into the workforce in the police with like 18, 19, or... I just think he like... Eri feels like my son, you know? Speaking out of Tetsu's point of view right now, you know? I don't want my daughter to be with him, but I would be okay with like helping him get along with someone else, you know? Helping him find a girlfriend, so to like maybe smoothen his edges or something. Like he is a little bit of a rough diamond with his like quirky ways, you know? 20 is young. You think he's in his 20s? It says fresh-faced, but that's probably still early 20s. FBI? Let's just talk to them students, okay? Huh? That's... Boss, what is it? You want to talk to those girls? Hee hee, I do. Yeah, I do. This is divine intervention. We were brought here for a reason. Come on, Ariel. Let's talk to them girls. I love him. Look at her little, like, hair clip in the shape of, like, a star. That just screams occult, doesn't it? Huh? What? Also, looking at Yakko and looking at Aereo makes me think of, like, one fundamental question that I can give to all of you right now listening to this. When it comes to pantyhose, light or dark? Which one do you prefer? I honestly, man, I can't tell you. I like them all the same. I'm a little bit of a fence sitter when it comes to this question. But I do think that like dark pantyhose can look pretty nice, you know? Hey, aren't you... You must be at high school or skirting the child labor laws who I've heard so much about. Oh, look at her fucking face. And say that again. Sorry about that. He's with me. Wait, that was Tetsu supposed to be saying that, right? Sorry about that. He's with me. Mr. Tsutsumi, if that's how you feel, maybe you should look into improving my working conditions. I'd prefer not to work for free, to be honest. Don't you worry about that. If you help us out, you can have whatever you want. Boss's treat. Tights. Yeah, maybe a... No. Wait. Is this like a UK, US thing? I thought they were called pantyhoses. You are a pervert? I'm... maybe. I preferred like my computer interfaces. Dark mode? Dark, that's pretty. You like going dark mode on like pantyhoses or tights? Depending on where you are. Wait, what is the difference between tights and a pantyhose? Okay, can you like elaborate or something? Can you like pull out a dictionary for us? Wait, really? Look at them. Thank you so much. I've always wanted to go to a fancy sushi place. Oh yeah, like one of those places in Ginza? I've never been. Let's go. If it's tights, I would rather have dark. We got ourselves a deal, right, boss? The girls are at our... I'm sorry, the what? The girls are at our service? Look at his face. Hold on now, what just happened? I never said I'd... Sushi? Looking forward to it, boss. Wait, since when were you included? You guys are funny. You should do stand-up. Oh yeah, they're like a funny man and a straight man or whatever it's called. So, like, Yakko is rocking the dark ones, whereas Mio, like, she could be going bare, you know, for all I know. Or really light, I don't know. Fucking love this sailor outfits as well. Oh man. Navy and white? That's a good combination. I like it more than like the white school uniforms, like the straight up white ones. Anyway, like what are we doing as like Tetsuo here other than like feeling very awkward? Forensics is still investigating the area. I didn't really want to bring these kids to a place like this, but there were too many onlookers outside for us to speak comfortably. Besides, it would be good to have Mio look around the scene too. Yeah, we're finally really investigating shit again. It's usually easier to let Eri do the talking when it comes to young people, but we only have a day. It'll be quick if I take the reins this time. But he did manage to win them over with the promise of food. Let's see how this plays out. Yeah, apparently high school girls, they just love food. What's that rope all about? Is she never seen like a movie or something? It indicates where Junichi's body was found. They moved his body, but this way we still have an idea of how it was found. Yikes, that's a little gross. You can even see how his arms and legs are all... Ew. Wait, he looks He looks pretty normal. Cool it, Ariel. You're scaring her. This kind of stuff is a little much for a kid. Are we just okay with like a random high school girl listening to all of this? Like, did Mio tell them that she's involved? I assume they're gonna come, like, she's a curse bearer, Tetsu is a curse bearer. Maybe there's gonna be like some kind of tension. Hey, I'm pretty sure she only asked because he was staring at it so intently. Alright, that's enough. Mio, what do you think? I knew it the second I looked at the scene. You're right, traces of a curse still linger here. I figured as much. Does that mean Shunichi was killed by one of the curses of the 7 mysteries? Yes, a strong curse like that always leaves behind a trace. Did I accidentally skip it? Wow, Mio, you're so calm. Are you used to this kind of thing? I wouldn't say I'm used to it. Just comes with experience, I guess. No, I've heard some stories about you. Didn't you investigate a gruesome scene where someone had been killed by a paranormal attack without even breaking a sweat? Stop it, Mr. Tsutsumi. She's going to get the wrong idea. Oh, that's amazing. Mio, you're a professional. You think? No, wait, isn't the definition of a professional to be paid for what you're doing? Totally, you're cool even in the face of death. That's awesome. When you put it like that, I'm not sure how awesome it is. So a curse was used here, which means the curse bearer must have been on the scene too. Okay. This is one hell of a coincidence, huh? That this random girl, you know, is already involved with the case? Well, it's not really a coincidence, considering she is attending this school where it happened, you know, and like she is fully aware of like the entire curse stuff, so... Mio Kurusuzu, she's like a disciple of the Paranormal Affairs Chief. I've heard that she helps out with investigations free of charge under the guise of training. Although she's my old boss's protege, she helped me out plenty while I was in Paranormal Affairs. May look meek, she's got strong spirit sense, sharp instincts and courage, plus quite the brain to back it all up. Yeah, I really like her. That said, I can't help but think there's some kind of darkness following her around. Wow. Mysterious. So this is Yakko Sakazaki. She was with... Oh, I accidentally... she was with Mio. Could she be a friend? Did Mio finally make a friend? If she did, it would do this old man's heart good. But I better not say that out loud. Don't want to make her look bad. Oh, poor Mio. Huh? You want to talk to me? Yes. Yes, actually I do. You'd probably be better off asking Mio. Okay. How much have you been able to figure out? Well, I know what happened around midnight last night. You were here. Someone invoked the Feast of Shadows, which boosts the power of curses, then brought forth the 7 mysteries of Honjo. That allows even those who do not have the power to cast curses to gather soul dregs for the rite of resurrection. At least, that's my hypothesis. Sounds about right so far. As I'm sure you know, there are actually 9 mysteries, not 7. When the Feast of Shadows was cast, the cursed stones appeared before those who wanted to ride at the locales of the 7 mysteries. We've managed to get a free cursed stone so far, including the one I got first, the Evergreen Beach. You got 3 already? Wow. With the cursed stone of the Fool's Procession, well, Yakko, the girl standing behind me, does. That's me! Yakko, the girl standing behind Mio! She does? Is she alright? We could take it off your hands. Well, the Feast of Shadows has no effect during the day, and there's still something I want to find out. Alright, I'll leave the Fool's Procession with you two then. You must really trust her. Thank you. Please keep collecting the other cursed stones. I'll be looking for a way to stop the Feast of Shadows. Okay, got it. That should make things go more smoothly. What about the other cursed bearers? Have you run into any of them? Well, last night at school... You were here last night? No, wait, it's Ariel. You were here last night? Yes, you see... You're gonna give him a recap, I assume? Huh. You two were using a spirit board? That's so cool! So that's when you ran into the Curse Echo. I'm glad you survived the encounter. Somehow, we managed to get away without accidentally setting it off. The Curse Echo we saw took the shape of a woman missing an arm and a leg. Well, that's the one-sided read, isn't it? Which means that links that links the school to a serial killer, which also means that Jenny is very much still possible to be the serial killer. What? A woman missing an arm and a leg? That's... The one-sided read. This is bad. Huh? What's so bad about that one? You idiot! Think! The curse bearer of the one-sided readers. What was his name? His name was Fumichika Nejima. He admitted it himself. That's his curse. Oh, that's right. Wait, but if that's the case... Nejima might have been here last night. What? I mean, it's possible he was lying to us, but... What? Who's Nejima? No clue. Well, if you girls knew, you would be peeing your little high school pants, so... We'd better not tell them? Okay, apparently we're doing it, so... Nejima's trying to take advantage of the Feast of Shadows for his own nefarious purposes. Huh? He said he's going to massacre the city at sundown today? He's trying to get to your daughter too? Wow, he even told them that detail? That's why we've been trying to find him, but to no avail. Honestly, this information has been the most useful we've gotten so far. So just to be sure, could you tell me who else was at the school last night? Well, as far as we know, there was us, Mr. Joinichi, and one of our classmates, Hitomi. The Jenny, don't forget the fucking Jenny! Don't forget old man Ashimiya. Wait, Hitomi? Do you mean Hitomi Okuda? Second year student? Well, yes, why? Why are they not jumping on old man Ashimiya? Why are they jumping at the possibility of Hitomi Okuda? Boss! So she was here last night. I saw Hitomi earlier though, and she didn't seem like a curse bearer to me. You did? Did you talk to her? Yes. Would you mind if we ask you a few questions about that? Hitomi said she didn't want to talk to the police because she was afraid she'd become a suspect. But I can't tell you anything unless you swear you won't drag her into this. See. Don't worry, it's about a different matter. A different matter? You mean about the police officer, Mr. Yoshimi? You know about that? Did Hitomi say something about him? Yes, she did. Actually... But it's good for, like, both parties to, like, trade information like that. Because both had, like, vital pieces that were important for the others. Hitomi did say that Mr. Yoshimi entrusted her with something. He did? What was it? The talisman. And the Talis women and the Talis children too. Yoshimi gave her a talisman? Yes, apparently he also asked her to look for another one just like it, one that Michio had. What kind of talismans could they be? Us? Doesn't ring a bell. But if Yoshimi was talking about them with his dying breath, they must have been pretty important. Did they find a talisman on Michio where her body was found? I'll check, but if they did, Yoshimi would have had plenty of time to retrieve it before he died. Right. Would you consider giving us Hitomi's contact information? I'd like to talk to her about this talisman. I'm not sure. She never opened up to anyone except Mr. Yoshimi. I'm no good, huh? I was friends with Yoshimi, though. You don't seem like too bad of a guy. Not all that scary for a cop. Wait, cops are scary? Look at fucking Tetsu. Partying like that. But I doubt that'll be enough for her. She really doesn't want to end up becoming a suspect. To be honest, she was even a bit wary of us. Well then, you think she talked to Yoshimi's fiancé? Haven't they met before? Oh, they have. She told us about that. Yes, she might be willing to talk to her. Alright, then we better find her fast. You haven't been able to reach her? That's a lot worrying. Yeah, I agree. That is actually very worrying. What about the mastermind behind the Feast of Shadows? What's the thing in, like, Corpse Party called? Isn't it also called something of Shadows? The Ritual of Shadows or something? Any Corpse Party connoisseurs among you guys? No? Just me? To put a stop to the Feast of Shadows. It would help if I knew more about how the curses of these 7 mysteries first came about. In that case, you're probably best off talking to that crabby researcher guy. You mean Mr. Arishi? I would very much like to talk to him. Alright, he's a teacher too, isn't he? You would know him already. You might be more inclined to talk if it's one of his students doing the asking. Do you know where he is? I do. We tried to talk to him, but he refused to cooperate. But you two should give it a try. He's at his usual cafe working on his papers. The cafe? Oh, Kurokikyo Cafe in Kamisawa? Thanks, we'll head over there now. Not now, please. We're still not done yet. School rules say we're not allowed to go to cafes though. Don't worry about it. I'll allow it. Can he just bend the school rules? Thank you. Oh, that's all it takes? I love Ariel's side face there. Just shooting us a glance. We're talking about people who were at school last night. There was one more person, though I'm not too clear on the details. There was someone else? Apparently Hitomi actually saw Mr. Joinichi getting cursed and killed last night. What? Talk about some vital information. Clipping on Twitch is really bad on mobile. I'd rather use YouTube because it's that bad. I don't understand the YouTube clips though, because I don't think I have any way to like view what people have clipped of me. So you're clipping stuff on YouTube and you can send them a link, but I'm not sure it's like easily replicated or something. With Twitch clips, I can take a look at what people have clipped, and I can highlight their clip and stuff, so I can see what people thought was funny. Or I don't know. Like sometimes people it seems like people just clip stuff for the sake of it. Kind of weird. What she said happened was, and then they're telling him about the braided girl, I guess. Michio was the one who killed Mr. Chonoichi? I sure it was really Michio that she saw? Well, that's what she told me. I wasn't there. That must mean there was another curse bearer here last night. Chonoichi was killed by a curse, so someone had to have been there, whether it was Michio or not. Damn, boss. Do you think it really could have been Michio's ghost? I mean, based on what we've heard, she does have plenty of reasons to be vengeful. Calm down. Just because the paranormal exists doesn't mean just anything is possible. That's interesting. It's still possible that Neishima was behind Junichi's death. Fuck me, so tight. But what about Hitomi's story? Yeah, what about it? Mayu Shizawa will let you know as soon as we manage... Wait, Mayu Shizawa will let you know as soon as we manage to contact her. Okay, I'd be willing to give Hitomi's contact information to her. Pretty sure she has it already. Alright, one more thing. Hitomi told me that Miss Yoshimi gave her instructions in the event that something happened to him. He told her to give that talisman to Mr. Nakagoshi from the police headquarters. What? So it was a Nakagoshi case? Would Yoshimi tell her that? Could you check on that? I will, but well, I don't know if they'll pick up when I call. Is he with the Paranormal Affairs Bureau? Shouldn't Mio know him? Like, shouldn't she have immediately recognized the name Nakagoshi? Well, yes, Nakagoshi's the chief, but he's almost never in, so I don't really know the guy. To be honest, I'm not even sure if he exists or if he's just a figurehead. I've never spoken to him myself. All of Paranormal Affairs cases are referred to as Nakagoshi cases. Jeez, what's up with that? What's up with that? There must be a mastermind behind everything, someone who orchestrated all this for a reason. I want to find out why. Okay, we're done with one of them. But it's janitor Ashimiya, was it? How old is he? Do you know how long he's worked here? Huh? Why are you so interested in him all of a sudden? Well, he's the other person that was here that could have been a cursed bearer, you know? I only just transferred to the school though, so I have no idea. He's around 50 years old. He came to our school about half a year ago. No one knows what he did before, so there are all kinds of rumors about him. See. Thanks. I think I'm starting to get a better picture of all this. Huh? Listen up. It's not uncommon for former prisoners to find work under an alias after their release. The notoriety attached to the former name can get in the way of proper rehabilitation, you see. What are you? No way! Ario, have the officers apprehended the janitor? He worked the night shift, so he might still be in the overnight room. Yes, right away. Why does a school need a janitor working the night shift, by the way? Is there anything happening at night? Like, why do... Wait, that's another trope I see in many Japanese media. Why do Japanese schools have, like, night guards or something? Or, like, security, night security? Like, going over the premises at night. That doesn't make much... Like, sometimes it's the teachers themselves who have to take up that duty. That doesn't make much sense. Are there really that many break-ins in Japanese schools that they have to patrol at night? You get dumb fucks breaking in something? Do you have this... Wait. Do you have this shit in the UK too? Do you also have, like, nighttime security? Japs are retarded? Well, lighting hand, that only makes them more cute, I think. The Jenny cleans at night? Oh yeah, at night, famously, where you see every single spot of dirt. I don't think he cleans at night. What? Especially, like, what is this bullshit? Especially if it's, like, if he can sleep in the morning then. He should be up in the morning to clean in the morning. It'd be like when students when students puke or something, he should be ready. He should bring the bucket and shit when they puke. He should be ready when they like piss their pants or something. He should be like fixing the toilets and stuff. I think that the learning is that would be repellent enough. Japs are retarded. Why do you guys keep saying that Japanese people are retarded? I think Japanese people are like the least retarded in the world. That's how much I love them. We had a series of break-ins at libraries to steal the cash boxes. What the fuck? How much can you? In each case, the amount of money stolen was probably around £80 or less. It was considerably less than the cost of the repairs to the windows and machines the money was stolen from. People are retarded. Like, British people are retarded. British criminals are retarded. £80 breaking into a library for 80 fucking pounds. What? You can suck dick and make more money than this. Right away. Don't ask me how I know, by the way. Boss, bad news. Apparently the room's been empty all morning. It's like they'd been looking to question Ashimiya too, but couldn't find him anywhere. No. That all but confirms it. Just one more thing to check. Are there any photos of this Ashimiya? The old man seriously hated getting his picture taken. He'd always avoid it. Yaru, call an urgent search for Makoto Ashimiya. We can't let him get away. Yes, sir. I'll contact the HQ right away. So they do think that he's Nishima as well, I guess. Which means that it was an easy link to make. They could have red herringed and bluffed me like 2 more times or something, but I think it's okay if they like double down on it now and confirm it. Oh my, I didn't expect this at all. Yeah, how could that old man have been some horrible criminal mastermind? I can't believe it. And a cursed bear on top of that. To think he was so close to us this whole time, it gives me chills. A guy like that really shouldn't have been allowed to work at a high school. Yes. Yes, I mean, what went wrong there? Is this like another probation officer thingy, or... Let's hope it isn't already too late. They're starting to adopt DEI too. Oh, they're gonna fall on their faces doing that. Don't worry, Akira Flame. Oh, I may have shown Ashimiya my cursed stone last night. What? I don't like this one bit. Nishima did say he wasn't specifically targeting cursed bears, but I'm glad nothing happened to you. Wait, but then could it have been Old Man Ashimiya who attacked you in the hallway? I almost told him that you were still in the building too. What, you did? Yikes, good thing I didn't say anything. Of course, we know that as soon as she said something, Mio died. So that's how we also knew how he's like a baddie, right? You might have gotten very lucky there, kid. Very, very lucky, actually. This is too much. I hope they find him soon. Come on, long arm of the law, help us. Why is it the long arm of the law, anyway? The amulet Hitomi was looking for, maybe the missing puzzle piece to this mystery. Are we supposed to think now, or like... Shonichi was almost definitely killed by a curse. But I wonder about the exact cause of death. Curse's origin and the cause of death are connected. Could give us another lead. I think I'm supposed to check this thing again. The curse was used here, which means the curse barrier must have been on the scene too. Nope. Area? No. Thinking again? Ah, now I can talk to Yakko. What was that thing you mentioned about Michio earlier? Something about a grudge? Did you know anything about her? What's your relation? I'm a friend. I was actually planning to resurrect her at first. I see. The long arm of the law is the halberd, used to chop heads. Really? Is that what it's referring to? The long arm of the law refers to a halberd? Is this true? How do you know this? If this is true, I'm fucking kneeling. Like, that is like a piece of trivia that is incredibly interesting to know, and it makes me wonder how you learned of that, and how it came to be. Like, obviously that's like a bad thing, right? But we say it so nonchalantly these days. For honor. The video game? Like, what? They get Longbird to help. Okay, that's great though. Do you think that's why Longbird is Longbird and like Judgment Bird as well? Huh. We gained quite a lot of information from you too. It's only fair we share as well. Tell her, Ario. Alright. Keep in mind that this is just a theory, though. A game theory. The Lawbringer has it as a move. Oh, wait, but maybe it's like only the name of the move. Did you confirm that this is why it's called Long Arm of the Law? Or did you just infer that? Okay. After re-examining the crime scene, Yoshimi concluded that Michio's death wasn't a suicide but a vehicular collision. Wait, what? An accident? They knew that, though. The spirit has told them. Being hit by a speeding truck or van would have resulted in similar injuries. The investigation was ordered by Yoshimi, so it seems he had his doubts about it being a suicide. What? A van? Speeding? Yakko, what's wrong? Are you okay? What is she, like, is she having a spaz or something? What? A van? There's a young man in the driver's seat. In the passenger seat, a woman. Yakko! Did she just get like a vision from like Michio's spirit or something? Just going insane? I think they're all kind of loony, aren't they? Huh? Yes. Wait, was I? Oh my god, what if this isn't Yakko, but she's actually Michio and Yakko died or something? Like, what if they like body swapped or something? Wait, this is not a Kotaro Uchikoshi story. They didn't body swap. Sorry, don't forget I mentioned that. Are you back now? How do you feel? You're covered in sweat. Why would you mention that? Yeah, I'm okay, I think. Sorry, I went a little crazy there. It's no problem, as long as you're okay. I was quite surprised, though. Are we just not gonna talk about that, or? Yoshimi talked to you about Michio, didn't he? Well, he didn't give me any specifics if you're wondering about that. So I don't know what was truly on Michio's mind either. Right. You have any idea why Shunichi was so scared of Michio? Well, about that, I'm not sure exactly how to put this, but... I see. Well, I half expected it was something like that. Thank you for telling me. Sorry, it's hard to explain. I wonder what he got his hands on to be able to blackmail her like that. They need to meet up with Haruo. She could tell them. She could definitely tell them. We need to meet up with the other protagonists. What do we do? Sure, what happened? Are we done now? Maybe now we check the scene of crime again? Hey, boss, Forensics is calling. I'll go see what they have to say. Sure, thanks. Boss, they found this on the ground a short distance away from the scene. What is that? A ribbon? Yeah, the kind you use to tie up your hair? What? I've seen that ribbon before! Do they really, like in Japan, do they really just use regular ribbons? Like, just white pieces of cloth like that? That's very pure and innocent. Just confirm the original meaning. Multiple sources say because kings have long arms. What? Kings? Okay. You have? Go on then. It's the ribbon that Michio always used to wear. How? How are you able to determine this from like a white cloth ribbon? What? Fucking shocked faces on these two. Does that mean that Michio was here? Are you sure? Definitely. I have the same one at home. Ah, fucking hell. I have the same one at home. Hey, do you mind if we check if you still have yours, maybe? That just confirms that Michio possessed her and used her to kill Shunichi, right? Like, if there's one thing in this game, and it might still change, but if there's one thing in this game I'm criticizing and I don't like, is how predictable it seems to be, really. That has to be hers. We bought it together. Then, did she come back to life somehow? But how? Right for his retron. Guess we can talk again? If I was Michio and I came back to life... That's ironic, right? Where would I go? That's the question. She got her revenge on Jonichi, but she may have more revenge to dish out. Is there anyone else she'd have a grudge against? Well, what about the guy who killed her in the collision? She really did come back to life. It's terribly sad that she's spending a new chance at life like this. No, she's just possessing Yakko. Hence why Yakko also had this fucking spaz just now. Why she had like this fucking stroke of a vision. Going, oh, that's how I was killed. No, that's how Michio was killed. But she's currently inhabiting your body. Being obsessed with revenge is such a tragic way to live. Yakko is gonna go, no, I think it's fine. Oh, I'm afraid that's all we can tell you. Don't worry, you were a big help. Thank you. We should start our search for Nijima and Mayu Shozawa. Maybe worth to check out Michio's house as well, just in case. Yes, please, can we all meet up there, please? Haru is currently waiting in front of it. Oh, and that's when they get there. Of course, they're gonna meet up with them as well. Let's use the school as our base of operations. If anything happens, go to one of the officers hanging around here. Got it. Thank you and good luck. We'll go talk to Mr. Arishi about a way to lift his curse. Alright, boss. Let's get going whenever you're ready. Whenever we're ready, and I think we are, to meet up with Richter Kine, Haruya Shigima. Yep. Oh, we can only do so as, like, these guys, though. You know what? Because I think it's the more interesting one, we're gonna do the other one first. Seiman. Or Seiman. I don't know. The rite of resurrection is the inception of this whole affair. Yakko and Mio decide to confront the man responsible for spreading rumors of it in the first place, Hideki Araishi. They find him at his frequent stomping grounds, Kurokikyo Cafe. Let me drink something real quick. Kurokikyo Cafe. I wonder what Kurokikyo means. Kuro is black, as far as I know. So, what does Kikyo mean? I feel like I've heard that one before. Might have been as the name, though. Kikyo? Kikyo? Is that the name of, like... Is that the name of the girl in Inuyasha or something? Kikyo? Might have a different spelling, though. Anyway, let's go. Why do we have to move manually like that if there's only one location? Yakusakasaki, 12 p.m. It is? The name is Kikyo? Really? Okay. Kurokikyo Cafe. So maybe Kikyo means like Shrine Maiden or something, because she was a Shrine Maiden, wasn't she? In Inuyasha? You know, normally you'd be breaking school rules just by stepping foot into a cafe. I'll be in hot water if you lied about having permission from the police, remember that. Why are school students not allowed to go into cafes? Is it because of the time, or like, even then, what if someone died at school and they're allowed to go home? Are they not allowed to go to a cafe then? Like, kind of weird. We know, it'll be okay. So, what did you want to ask me? Okay, let me take a look around, because there's like a birdie over here. The Mockingbird 8. Actually 3 of them. It is the Sparring Sparrow Bros. Or Sparring Sparrows, I guess. They look cool. I like them. Yeah. They're pretty cute. Kikyo. Kikyo from Inuyasha. Japs are retarded. Lightning Hand, please. Can you not be racist any other way, Lightning Hand, but not against Japanese people, please? It's the one thing I don't want to let fly in my stream. Some cafes ban students during school hours, apparently. I've legit heard of this happening in the US? What? They don't give a single shit about students, like, flunking school in the US. You cannot tell me this is happening in the US. They can be glad if children are not at school in the US. That means they won't get shot. About my cursed stone. Yakko, if you would. Right, we wanted to ask you about this. Oh my, a cursed stone. An Okame mask, that must mean the Fool's Procession. You two were at the school last night. Damn, they're of all places. Yakko, you're one of them. You're a curse bearer. Please calm down, Mr. Arishi. Your reaction is too intense. It's kind of scaring me. Sorry about that. I'm afraid I got ahead of myself. What is it you wanted to know about your cursed stone? What would be the best way to approach this? I think he likes flattery. It's just a brilliant teacher like you must know an awful lot about these cursed stones. Well, that's true that I'm likely the person most well-versed in this matter. You're the only one we can count on, Miss Arishi. Won't you help us, please? Oh, am I now? In that case, there's no harm hearing what you have to ask. Thank you. Let's see. Why is everything with the Rite of Resurrection, 7 Mysteries, Cursed Stone happening now? Give me a second, everyone. Oh, taking an interest now that you've received one of the curses, have you? Sorry, Lambda, you're part of the brain that has common sense. I have to point out the horrible truth. You think I have a single part in my brain understanding math the way you do? Get out of town, Lightning Hand. Not even my subconscious would be able to understand the stuff you understand. You sound like a researcher starting a questioning with your subject's origins. Mr. Arishi, you're not the one who triggered the curse, are you? No, I'm afraid I have nothing to do with it. Rather, I wasn't even attempting to do so in the first place. Completing the rite itself has nothing to do with my research. And do you know of the ancient Onmyodo ritual known as the Feast of Shadows? What is that? Something from the occult? Miss Kurusuzu, you look like the type to be interested in those things, but it's outside my field of expertise. In that case, why do you think the rite and curses have appeared now? I believe this is the intentional work of someone. Certainly not something that would happen by accident. Why is it you want to know? Well, you may not tell us anything else if you say that we're trying to stop the curse. We need to make something up. Right. Make something up. Well, you see, we just have such intellectual curiosity and think it could really help your research. I see. Naruhodo. Now that you mention it. It's like he's reluctant to answer. We need to, like, tickle his balls or something. Then how about... ask about his research? Act disappointed? The art is good? Yeah, I fully agree. Like, character designs are amazing. I think we're gonna ask about his research. Then, what does that record of fates that you've been researching say about the Rite of Resurrection? Oh, I see. That's what you want to know. Allow me to first elucidate you regarding the author of the Record of Fates. Elucidate? A special privilege, I might add, since I've yet to publish this in a paper. Yeah, okay. Man, he's weird. The Record of Fates was written 200 years ago in the latter half of the Edo period. It was written by a skilled but little-known onmyoji called Seiman Tsushimikado. This is important stuff. Nothing else, remember this. Seiman Tsushimikado, I've never heard of him. I'm sure you haven't. He was born into a famed onmyoji family, but split away to practice forbidden arts in secret. Oh. Did you know that necromancy is allowed in Cyrodiil? Or something? No, wait, what was it? It was, do you know the necromancy laws in Cyrodiil? Do you think it's allowed to kiss a corpse in Cyrodiil? Or the capital or something? What was this quest in Oblivion? That was so weird. Necrophilia. Yeah, was it necrophilia or necromancy? It was necromancy laws that the Dark Elf was asking about in Oblivion. I'm like referencing this. Or was he asking? They were not asking about necrophilia directly, were they? Am I oh my god, I need to, you know what? I need to upload the Oblivion series and I need to rewatch it because I had so much fun playing it. Anyway, he used whatever name was most convenient for the situation, so his real name barely exists in records. But so it is written in the Record of Fates. Yes. Do it? Okay, if you tell me to. Huh. As brilliant as Seiman was, he was also an eccentric. He delved into researching the Rite of Resurrection, a legendary forbidden ritual that had never been completed. However, by involving himself with this forbidden ritual, he was expelled from his family, and eventually found himself in Honjo, in Edo. The Record of Fates are the writings Seiman recorded on the road to Edo. I see. They wrote how to perform the rite itself? Which means that he made it up? The Rite of Resurrection makes use of Abe no Seime's specialty, the Taizan Fukun ritual, a means of communicating with the afterlife. It uses soul rags to replicate the souls of a dead spirit that has been called. Oh wow, I never knew something like that existed. When did I play Oblivion? I think it was a good 2 to 3 years ago by now. I'm the only alchemist in Skingrad. Not much business here, but I can't go back to Morrowind, just like anywhere else in the Empire. By the way, do you happen to know what the fine is here in Cyrodiil for necrophilia? Just asking. It is legit necrophilia. Oh my god! Fuck, I tried to do the quest, but I didn't know how to move on with it, and there were so many other things in this game. I need to replay it, actually. I was playing like a 2-handed build or something, right? We could play a mage next. But would it feel cheap to just play Oblivion again? Man, there's so many games I actually kind of want to replay. I've never had the urge to replay on stream. The only game I have famously replayed is obviously like games with no endings or like Terraria. And you know what? Yesterday night, I was thinking about playing Terraria again soon. And then I thought I can't do this in 2024. Maybe Christmas 2025 or something? Maybe then it's like time for another Terraria playthrough? What did I do? I did ranged and I did summoner, right? Which leaves throwing and melee and mage still, which means like at least 6 more years of Terraria content. It's pretty good. I want to see you play Oblivion. I will upload it. I will upload it. Then you can watch the series on YouTube first. See if I actually play in a way that you like. Replay Disco Elysium? I think I'm gonna replay Disco Elysium by myself, but it would also be interesting to do it on stream, obviously. It's just that listening to like the full voice acting again, when you've heard it before, I think I would get very impatient and I would skip stuff. And that doesn't make for a good viewing experience for people, I think. Play Arcanum. It's on my list, actually. Anyway, it is thought the only ones who can use it are those with the ability to turn human souls into soul wrecks in the first place. The rite of resurrection calls for that ritual to be performed in advance. What are the odds of a co-op Terraria stream? With whom? How many people can like join a Terraria? Also, I'm just fucking afraid of you like Lightning Hand getting his hands on my IP or something. I'm afraid he's gonna like climb through the Ethernet cable and get out of my computer and like jerk me off or something. Play Cyanote. How about I fucking watch Boku no Pico on stream? Then when the soul wrecks are gathered and infused with the wish of whoever is performing the ritual, it can be completed. The contents written in the Record of Fates ends there. There's no more? What about the 7 mysteries of the Cursed Stones? There's nothing written about them in the Record of Fates. The Cursed Stones are separate from the Rite of Resurrection. The curse is one used to enable one who is enabled. The curse is one. What? Their curse is one used to enable one. Am I having like a stroke? I don't understand the sentence. Their curse is one used to enable one who is unable to perform such rituals, to be able to use the rite. There's so many used ones and unables and what? Has anyone ever gone as far as to decide what to look like? What? Huh. That's similar to what Mio said, actually. The day you will see chickens on your lawn, you know you fucked up. You want to gift me chickens? Seriously, with Disco Elysium, at least do a political vision quest. As autistic max end build. Yeah, that was my, like, I'm planning to do the exact opposite of how I play it. Anyway, we finally get an explanation for Onmyoji, which are like mages or something. An officially appointed government position with the Bureau of Onmyo in medieval Japan. Onmyoji were tasked with performing divinations and rituals. They would employ the Chinese philosophies of yin and yang and wuxing, the 5 elements, to compose astronomical charts and almanacs. High-ranking practitioners used a variety of mystical arts, including ones that brought natural disasters and curses. Onmyoji were also tasked with exorcising demons through the usage of shikigami. Onmyoji thrived through the Heian period, in part due to the work of the famous Onmyoji and later founder of the Tsushimikado clan, Abe no Seimei. However, Onmyoji began to gradually decline in number after samurai gained control of Japan. At the same time, many of the miraculous arts were lost along with the development of civilization. Although the services of Onmyoji were typically reserved for the upper class, there were a number of shomonji, or hidden Onmyoji, who worked for the common folk. And the rite of resurrection itself is indicated by its name. This manuscript holds detailed instructions on how to perform the secret art of reviving the dead. This forbidden ritual is said to have been devised by a once famous Onmyoji. Hideki Arishi recently discovered the old manuscript. According to the Record of Fates, this mysterious ritual was devised by the gifted Onmyoji Abe no Seimei. Converts the souls of the dead bound for the underworld with soul wrecks collected as sacrifices through the Tarzan Fukun ritual. Secret art of converting souls to soul wrecks out of reach to all but the most skilled practitioners. How about the 7 mysteries related to the rite? Excuse me, Mr. Arishi? What is it? What is it, Miss Kurosuzu? You published a theory before the incident took place. It said that the rite of resurrection and origin of the 7 mysteries of Honjo are related somehow. What proof did you have of that? You really know your stuff. What about that? That was a somewhat sensationalized piece written for occult magazines. Oh, really? It was just nonsense then? Not exactly. Rather, it's not a complete fabrication. There's a basis for it. It's based? Based on what? And that is? Well, I suppose there's no harm telling a couple students so passionate about this topic. Thank you. This is something I discovered from referencing numerous texts unrelated to the Record of Fates. It was just after Severn arrived in Honjo. There are records of a conflict over a ritual used to resurrect the dead in Honjo. A conflict over resurrecting the dead? I don't know the details. A man enticed the public with claims of a spell that could resurrect the dead, causing a conflict that ended tragically with 9 dead. 9. 9. Like the number of actual mysteries of Honjo. Also, remember how Nejima, apparently when he first got caught, said that he didn't really know why he did what he did, and he had no like real recollection of doing the stuff? Do you think he was possessed when he first when he killed people 20 years ago or something? You think that this all dates back to like the Edo period or something? I made it the fuck up? Yeah, like source, it was revealed to me in a dream. Or source, my ass. Like I always love it when that is the case actually. That's the only remaining reference. 9 people fighting over a resurrection ritual. I call this tragedy the Honjo incident. And it has long been a subject of my research. And I suspect that this Honjo incident might be the very origin of the 7 mysteries of Honjo. So what you're saying is, the resurrection ritual at the root of the Honjo incident is the same as rite of resurrection? Yes, that is how the Record of Fates ties everything together. To put it in chronological order, first Severn brought the rite of resurrection to Edo. We can assume that by this point Severn was likely using a different name. Then, in Honjo, 9 people fought to the death over this rite. The Honjo incident. After that, the incident was covered up by an interested party, preventing it from being recorded in history fully. Eventually, it was passed down in incomplete pieces, becoming known as the 7 Mysteries of Honjo. It's more or less the course of events. The Honjo incident. During the Edo period, a chain of events that occurred around a certain resurrection spell became the basis for the 7 mysteries in Honjo. Sorry for yawning this much today. I'm just really tired. Sorry. I know it's like every time I stream, I keep fucking like blabbing and going on about how tired I am. It's just that I don't think I've slept in the last 4 years. That's what it feels like sometimes. But that's how they're connected. Then if I'm getting this right, the 7 mysteries were basically required to gather the soul tracks necessary for the rite. There's more. With this most recent occurrence of the curse, I've become even more confident in my theory. You are? Yes, the reason for it being the resentful memories of the 7 mysteries etched into those who received the cursed stones. Resentful memories? Yakko, if you really are a curse bearer, then when you obtained your cursed stone, you would have had a resentful memory imprinted in your mind. Oh yeah, he personally experienced the occult. Why is he so wary of it, actually? Oh, I did. Exactly. Those memories are what happened in the final moments of the 9 who died in the Honjo incident. Broadly speaking, they involved dying while bearing some kind of deep resentment. The 9 victims became the 9 curse echoes, which over time became to be spoken of as the 7 mysteries. No wonder you always sleep for just 4 hours. How the fuck do you know how long I'm sleeping, Lightning Hand? It's a little bit creepy, you know? How do you know this, though? Thus, gathering the resentful memories granted by the present curses and connecting them together, it will reveal once and for all what happened during the Honjo incident. That's why you must tell me about the resentful memory of your fool's possession, Yakko. Mio, should I? Yeah, I think it's okay. We need all the information we can get. Okay, Mr. Arishi, I'll tell you about the memory of the Fool's Procession. Excellent. Looking forward to this. So basically it's about a woman who died falling from a Yagura tower at a festival. Huh. Interesting. Not that one then. Not that one? What do you mean? Among the 9 victims at the Honjo incident, that is to say, the 9 Curse Echoes, one of them is Seiman himself, also a suspect. Huh? Seiman was one of the victims at the Honjo incident too? Oh, I'm sure he's the one-sided read incel. Oh, I'm sure he's this one. Meaning an Onmyoji as powerful as him also became a Curse Echo? Right, it would make sense that a Curse Stone tied to a Curse Echo like that would be special. He's the one-sided read. He's the one-sided read. The power of a Curse Stone is different based on the Curse Echo? Mio. Then maybe with Seiman's Curse Echo we could... Yes, maybe able to settle this whole situation. Hey, what are you two whispering about? Oh, nothing, sorry. Mr. Arishi, how many of the resentful memories have you gathered so far? I've learned a number of them. The Evergreen Beach, the Foot Washing Mansion, the Ever-Burning Lantern, and now the Fool's Procession makes 4. Of those, the most important are the Foot Washing Mansion, for undisclosed reasons, and the Evergreen Beach. What are they about? First, the Foot Washing Mansion. An Onmyoji appears distinctly in this one. Really? But not Seiman, I'm afraid. A female Onmyoji, who sought the right of resurrection due to her obsession with her personal appearance. Her legs, which she had always taken pride in, were stricken with corruption after she was defeated by Seiman. Because Echo is notable for being particularly easy to fulfill the requirements necessary to use the curse, the detective did well to escape this one. So female Onmyoji and rival of Seiman was involved in the Honjo incident? That certainly is interesting. Next, the Evergreen Beach. This curse echoes from a craftsman of Netsuke carvings named Jinkichi, who was hanged for spreading baseless rumors. He apparently spoke of something that granted the ability to bring back the dead. The right of resurrection! Precisely. This man Jinkichi must have been in contact with Seiman. If I could just collect all of the memories, everything will be revealed and the truth of the 7 mysteries will be mine. That is the knowledge I desire. Oh, desire! Meaning you need to get as much information as you can from the curse bearers. Precisely. I have an agreement to exchange information with those detectives. But they might not even find the other curse bearers, so I must take measures of my own. Can we just tell them not to do it because it's really dangerous? Another thing. Yes? You never really finished about what the trigger of all this was. Well, I don't know. Really? You're not hiding something from us, are you? Come on, Yakko. Convince him. It's something to do with how you obtained the Record of Fates, right? It was given to him by someone. How did you really get a hold of the Record of Fates? To tell you the truth, we're in a race against time. It could be a disaster if we don't hurry. What are you talking about? Someone left a warning that at sundown today, they would use the curse to kill a lot of people. The one who left that message is the culprit behind the Nishima murders from 20 years ago. Is she allowed to just disclose this? What? Something so terrible will happen? I won't allow potentially hundreds of people to become victims of a curse. I'll do anything in my power to stop it. Anything, Mr. Arishi, anything! Mr. Arishi, please tell us everything you know. I'm sorry, but I truly don't know anything. The truth is, I was given the Record of Fates by a woman. A woman? Is it the soap lady? Well, her voice sounded like a woman's, but I didn't actually see what she looked like. 1 month ago, while I was investigating at night, I suddenly heard a formless voice. Oh my god, do you think it's Yoko? Do you think Yoko was like a spirit or something? Yoko wasn't real? A woman's voice? It said, I entrust you with this ancient manuscript and the right of resurrection held within its pages. Spread rumors of this ritual as far and wide as you can in the coming month. And before I knew it, an old document had fallen down at my feet. And I just did what she told me, because... why the fuck not? 1 month. She specified the time period? Must have been the soap lady. I think the soap lady also cast the ritual shadows. Come on. I was told if I did that, I could study the manuscript as much as I please. less than 6 hours. Fantastic way to fuck up your brain at a very early age. I think less than 6 hours is always just very bad. You should always aim at like 7. No longer than 8 though. No longer than 8 hours of sleep, I think. Since by nature all animals, including humans, sleep twice per night, usually 4 plus 4, but after Industrial Revolution and its consequences, humans now sleep once per night. I usually sleep twice. Like I told you before, that when I bring Babby to kindergarten, sometimes I just go back to bed again. I wanted so badly to verify its authenticity, I ended up accepting. I haven't heard anything from the voice since then. Must have had you spread rumors in order to strengthen the powers of the curse. To tie together the curse and the desire to seek out the right. This makes it likely that the owner of the voice is the mastermind behind all of this. Hence I went public with the Record of Fates. Yakko and occult magazines immediately jumping at the news was a financial boon for me. Huh? Yakko? As in, Yakko soaps? Right, I mean, no, that's not important, just some personal business. After that, I waited, trying to predict what would occur in a month's time. It wasn't the soap lady. Otherwise, like, how would she? I sleep all day on the weekends, stay awake on the nights. I'm jelly. Like, that was me 10 years ago as well. That's when the curse began. But like, having a child really just forces you into like certain patterns and habits and shit. I'm just not a day person. I'm like a night owl, so I like to still stay up very late, but it's obviously very bad since I don't get enough sleep. And I get grumpy during the day. Those are all the details I have. Is there anything else, you know? Very well, I've told you this much. I may as well give you one more thing. Thank you. What might that be? About Seaman's Record of Fates. There's a sort of continuation to it, another document called the Record of Fates Yin Scroll. A continuation? Actually, a section written in Seaman's own hand was appended to the manuscript, according to which, after the Honjo incident, Seaman lamented such a calamity taking place. Wait, I thought he died in one of the Honjo incident's deaths, so how could he lamented the calamity taking place? Was he the last death or something? He apparently wrote the addendum for the event that the tragedy became its own curse. It seems he had an idea that the victims of the Honjo incident would turn into curse echoes and be used to gather soul drags. It supposedly details how to handle any trouble that occurs as a result of the rite of resurrection. Really? Hold on a second. Don't you find it strange? What's the matter, Miss Sakasaki? You think my information is inaccurate? If Seaman died in the Honjo incident, then he couldn't have written an addendum. Oh my god. Thank god. I'm not the only one noticing. You forgot about the fucking stream, Blue? What the fuck is wrong with you? You really don't get it, do you? Huh? Am I wrong? He wrote it as a ghost! I've forgotten the ability Seaman possessed? Of course not. He could use the right of Oh. You're telling me Seaman used it on himself? How the fuck would that work? You forgot it's Saturday? Why? Because Twitter didn't remind you what day it is? Because it's banned in your country now? Man, Blue, I was trying to see if I can find you on Twitter yesterday. Did you get banned or something? I thought you had Twitter. I was looking for you among my followers. I couldn't find you. There was like one person with like Blue in its name, and I clicked on the account, and then it said they were banned. Okay, it is fucking banned. Wait, they banned you? No. Oh, you privated your account. I don't know what this means, but okay. Yeah, I wanted to like send him one last message saying like, goodbye, bro, or something, because I knew that was gonna get banned today. I know that Twitter's not available in Brazil. Like, how would you not know? Elon Musk did a funny. What did he do? I thought it was because like the Brazilian government just hates him. How can the of this game be so good and also anatomically accurate? God, what? The rite of resurrection can be carried out in advance, so that it activates when the soul drags are gathered together. It can be carried out in advance? Then it is not possible that Seaman himself was resurrected by the rite after it took place. If it can be carried out in advance, do you think that maybe Michio resurrected herself? No, wait, that couldn't be. No, that can't be. But he'd still have to collect the soul drags needed to use the rite. The art. Oh, how can the art of this game be so good? It's just very well drawn. Just people like that created this game just put a lot of effort into it, I think. Yes, and that's why they died. The 8 others besides Seaman. What? They died in a Honjo incident for their soul wrecks? It sounds like it's the same as what's happening now. That's why I need to resentful memories, to learn the truth. Get it now. The issue at hand is that the Yin Scroll and the Record of Fate was supposed to have been passed on as a set. When I received the Record of Fates, the Yin Scroll was gone. Only this information was left. Supposedly Seaman's blood descendants guarded it as they passed it down across generations. Seems that over the long history, the two documents became separated and the scroll's location lost as the family line branched. Seaman had descendants? So there's someone out there related to him by blood even now? Most likely Fumishika Nijima? Yes, in fact, I've tried to trace the line as far as I could. Or maybe the soap lady? Oh, maybe Yoko. It wasn't a well-known Onmyoshi to begin with. The detailed family tree does not exist. I just wonder how fucking Yoko ties into all of this, you know? She seemed so important in the beginning. It seems likely that the use of the manuscript has been long forgotten, only being passed down out of tradition. And since they aren't even aware of what they have, tracking it down is quite tricky indeed. There was an incident. Wait. This judge has genuinely arrested people for just talking shit about him? Is he Judge Dredd or something? There was an incident where his son harassed some Brazilians in an Italian airport. He made many rulings that basically made all the recordings and information on the case secret so no one can access it. The case got archived and nothing happens. Blue, be careful please, like, spreading this stuff. I don't want you to get into any trouble just because you're pissing on this guy's, like, doorstep or something. If all of this is true, then it's, like, fucking retarded and ridiculous, and it's even worse than, like, what's going on with the son of the president of the United States, pretty much. Like, doing cocaine on the hookers' asses and, like, diddling more kids than Michael Jackson. So, still though, what the how can they just let this, how can anyone let this fly? Like, I say this, but in Germany we have corruption cases too, I guess. The corruption is everywhere. I thought it was because of Brazilian Miku. I think Brazilian Miku might be the thing to glue the Brazilian country and Twitter back together. Brazilian Miku certainly makes me glue a lot, if you catch my drift. Jesus. I wish I could ask whoever that voice belonged to about the Yin Scroll. I'm sure you do. So basically, in the Record of Fate's Yin Scroll, Seaman himself wrote about ways to handle the curse and the right, yes? Why would he do that though? Why? I mean, he was using it himself, so... Yes, that's right. Been searching for it all this time, but haven't found a single lead. If you two find out anything about other resentful memories or Yin Scroll, tell me immediately. You owe me that much for telling you all this, do you not? That's the real extent of everything I know. Yin Scroll. The existence of the Yin Scroll was indicated in a postscript added to the Record of Fates, but its whereabouts are currently unknown. It's believed to have been inherited by a descendant of Seaman. 10 lines on Miko, so strong. Fucking amazing, right? Got them 10 lines, Jesus Christ. Yes, I understand. Thank you for your help. If you bring me some useful information, I'll take it into consideration for your school grades as well. What? You allowed to say that? Yakko Sakazaki, 1 PM. Man, we might not be able to continue any longer. I'm like falling asleep in my chair right now. Street. Just on a random street, I guess. We've learned a lot. So to sum it up, there was a tragic incident with people cursing each other for the right of resurrection in the Edo period as well. And the Record of Fate's Yin Scroll may have info we want, since it details how to stop the riot. I think that's about it. Right. We could just find the Yin Scroll, we might be able to learn how to settle the situation. But even Mr. Arisha didn't have any leads on where it is. How do we start looking for it? Someone involved in this now must have some connection to it, I think. I have a feeling the mastermind who awakened the curses is involved too. Right, just like before then, I guess. What about the nearby area? Well, it reminds me, Mio. You know what's nearby here, don't you? Oh, you mean where Michio? Yeah, where it happened. I was going there every day to leave flowers. Even though they always get cleared away anyway. I'm sure it must be hard to have to be reminded. Yeah, but I think it just makes sense, the sentence of Michio's death all the time. Just so, like, I can't anymore. Oh, that reminds me, Yakko? Yeah? When you asked me to do the spirit board 2 days ago, did you come here that day too? Yeah, I left some flowers before going to school. Why? Did anything seem different that day? What's this all of a sudden? Though, now that you mention it, that day I suddenly felt lightheaded and ended up passing out for a little bit. But I came to right away and felt fine, so I didn't think anything of it. She got fucking possessed. Can they make it any more clearer? I see. That's all I was wondering about. Thanks. The mastermind. Whoever's behind that voice that gave Mr. Arisha the record of fates. A woman, supposedly. Allegedly. It's 2024. Could be a dude with like a feminine voice. That must be the mastermind, don't you think? Or maybe it was Richter. Maybe it was Richter Kai, you know. He could be confused for a woman. Hee Hee. Yeah, and he said it sounded like it belonged to a woman. Whoever it is, I bet they're scary. Huh? You don't sound like the Yakko I know. Let's catch him and make him spill the beans. I thought you'd say something like that. Really? Guess I'm just not really feeling that confident right now. I understand. What do I do next? Okay, let's see. In South America, everybody's either corrupted, incompetent, or just extra petty. I think it's everywhere in the world, though. It's not just South America. I had a good time in Brazil. Right there with my girlfriend. Humble brag! Humble brag! There was a recent investigation that revealed that this guy literally had a WhatsApp group with some people from the Electoral Tribune. He would literally send messages telling people to shut down some people out of the blue. Nothing new. The Twitter thing is just something that went international. Can you guys not do something against, like, this person? Like, is he, like, really good with Lula or something? I think I've seen pictures of them hugging or something. Anyway, what to do next? So, Mio, what are we going to do next? No. Yes. Okay. Good question. Maybe best to give the information we just learned to Inspector Tsutsumi. We got a pretty big clue from hearing about the record of Fate's Inn scroll. Mr. Tsutsumi might know more about it. Why does she look so fucking smug? How smug can you be, Mio? God damn it, stop! Should we go back to school then? Yeah, that's our point of contact after all. I don't know if it's related to that woman behind the voice, but I'm also interested in the female Onmyoshi who was a rival of Severn. Excuse me? Wait, it's a man. Excuse me, you girls over there? Oh shit, it's like Glasses Guy. Whoa. Sorry, I didn't mean to eavesdrop, but something you said caught my attention. And who might you be? I'm Yutaro Namigaki. I should probably tell you. Until yesterday I was a curse bearer. It should clear things up. A curse bearer? Can you get any more creepy to these girls? Oh, you don't need to be scared. I've already given up the cursed stone of the foot washing mansion, and you know what? Just listening to you, it just made me wonder if I could maybe wash your feet. That's the kind of vibes I get off this guy, you know. Foot washing mansion? So you're the one Inspector Tsutsumi was talking about? Ah, you already know Inspector Tsutsumi? That makes this simple. There's nothing to worry about. Oh, hey! You're in the driver's seat. Oh my god! They killed Michio? In the driver's seat, he and the ukiyo-e girl? They killed Michio? That I didn't expect. Yakko? Yes, wait, what? Just now, wait, was I doing something? Sorry, Mr. Namigaki, what might be the matter? Right, I actually want to discuss something with you two. Would you come with me if you have a little time? No. No. Don't go with the creepy glasses guy doing the anime glasses push-up thingy. No! Discuss something with us? You were talking about Michio Shiraishi, right? It's related to that. Huh? I'm sure you would learn a few things about a few things yourselves. What? If not now, later is fine. I'll be waiting around Ryogoku Bridge. Why does he keep hanging around the fucking bridge, weirdo? Something rubs me the wrong way about this, but you mentioned Michio. What do we do? We go to school first. Fuck that shit. Sorry, but there's something we've got to take care of. We'll have to pass. I mean, these are the eyes of a like. You think he is the one-sided read? Do you think like he has the insult curse now or something? That's so. Well, that's too bad. I'm in no rush, so I'll be waiting at Ryogoku Bridge if you change your minds. Yeah, he really seemed okay with that. Oh man, same man. We're gonna save now, guys. Like, sorry, I'm too tired. I know it's like, oh, fucking short stream, right? You guys know how short these really tend to be, so we're gonna stop the YouTube recording here. The insult curse is too powerful. Well, you would know, wouldn't you, Lightning Ant? I fucking hate the term insult. Jesus Christ. Can we not make up like a different term for like a girlfriendless dude? Like a guy that's like unlucky with girls? Can we not just come up with a different name than incel? Incel sounds so fucking retarded. Should create the backstory for the insult curse, including a random Reddit. Goodbye, YouTube. Goodbye. Bye-bye.